Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm here to share my projects that I created for the Jewelry Making Fun collab. It is hosted by Deb Hauk, who is Dahlia Designs Jewelry and More, and we upload our projects every month on the 18th at noon. Now for the month of May, our colors that we were to use were peach or orange. There are always two optional challenges that we can choose to do if we want to. Option 1 was to use silver findings, and option 2, it says to make a sunshiny piece. Example, sun charms or clasps. Now, I don't know if that was supposed to be like we were to make, make our own like sun charm or clasp. I just used a pendant on one of my necklaces that had a sun, like an image on it. So that's how I took it for, was just to make a piece that had a sunshiny theme to it. And my cat is trying to bust through my door. Come on, Tucker. Come on. Hey, Oliver. Come on in. Okay. All right, got them in the room. So for the first piece, I was going through one of my drawers here beside my jewelry table, and I found some really pretty sort of peachy orange colored beads and these really pretty ceramic, they're probably more like, they look ceramic, but they're actually, I think, acrylic. But they have this really pretty like hand-painted design on it, and it's in that same sort of peachy orange as the beads. And then I also found, which I used them all up, some really pretty detailed like silver spacers. And so this right here is the piece that I created. It's just this really long, it's like 20 inches necklace, and here are those really pretty sort of ceramic looking beads. Now I didn't realize, I really didn't pay any attention when I was putting this together, that about which direction, like what, I didn't really even look to see what the pattern was. I just saw that it was the collars that I wanted to use. So it was after I already had the whole necklace strung that I realized, okay, some of these are going one direction and some of them are going the other. But I thought, you know what, who's going to really get up close and really pay that much attention? And I just kind of think it gives it character by having the beads, one direction and then the other just kind of all crazy there. But here are those silver, really pretty, sort of textured looking spacer beads. And they actually have a little bit of weight to them. They're very gorgeous. I love them. There were 10 of them in the little package that I found. So I'm assuming I know I bought these peachy orange beads and these here from Pam, who is Bead Temptations on Facebook. I'm in her beading group, and it's been a while, but I did purchase these from one of her sales. And I don't have any idea where I got these silver spacers from. It might have been Bargain Bead Box, or it could have been from Bead Box Bargains, or it could have been from Pam's group. But I used all of those, except for there was that one bead left over here. I thought about making a dangle for the back of the necklace. Totally forgot about it. So maybe I'll still do that. Or I even thought about using these pieces here, all of these beads plus that, and create a bracelet. I'll probably end up making a bracelet. But anyways, there's 9 of these beads that I used on the necklace, and I just did the little detail, or the little pretty painted looking bead, and then just put a spacer on each side and had 2 of the peach ones in between. And then when I got to the end up here, I just did the rest of it to get my length that I wanted, and then ended with 2 of those spacers. And I just did a crimp on the end of the wire and added a little clamshell. And that is the necklace. I love the length of it. it hangs really nicely, and I absolutely love how this necklace turned out. And so the next piece that I made that has the, so that was the one that I used the collars that we're supposed to use. Now for the next piece, I actually took the charm or the pendant off of another piece that I had. I have a container or a basket on my beading shelf, on my shelf, my supply shelf, and it has a bunch of projects that either need to be completed, they're kind of in the middle of being worked on, or they're things that I don't like that I need to take apart, or they're things that have maybe broken and I can just reuse. And I ran across this pendant the other day, and it was perfect for this collab. And I found these when I was going through my bead drawer as well. They're sort of a textured looking glass bead, and it's sort of a brownish black is what I like to call it, sort of brownish blackish gray color. It's just a really nice, not solid black, and I love the different sort of I love that it's not black, but it's almost, I can't think, sort of gunmetal, I guess is the word I'm looking for. And then I found these tiny little yellow, sort of matte yellow beads. I was going to use some of these larger ones because these two came together. I'm pretty sure I got these from Pam's group as well. I ended up just using some of the small ones. And then these itty bitty little orange beads here. These might have been from the dollar bead box. I do have quite a few of those from where I was subscribed for maybe 6-8 months. So I do have quite a lot of those little, and the beads that I got in that subscription were mostly like 4 and 6 millimeter, and even smaller, sometimes 3 millimeters. I think they were 3 and 4 that came in that kit or that monthly subscription. So I have these teeny tiny little, almost see-through little orange flat disc shaped spacers. And so here is the pendant. I love that pendant, absolutely love it. It's that sort of evil looking sun. Oh, and it even has, like, I just now noticed, that side there is like the moon. Kind of like, okay, it's not wanting to show up very well. Absolutely love the moon and the sun face together. And the collars in here, this is sort of a yellowy green, and it goes into more yellow, darker yellow, and then into orange. And then it has that sort of brownish black color in the sun's rays. And then the pendant, the bezel, is just this really pretty sort of antique silver. And so I just did a really short little beaded piece here. Used a orange disc spacer with one of the little tiny matte yellow beads, added itty bitty little bead caps, and I'm pretty sure that I did get those from Beadbox Bargains. And then used 5 of these textured beads, and then another yellow and orange bead there, and then hung that in the middle. And then I just attached it to some plain chain. And this necklace here measures about 11 inches from the end here all the way to the end here. And it just hangs right at my collarbone, and I love it. So it's definitely a choker length on me. And I absolutely love how this turned out. The way I had this before, it was just on let me see if I can pull this out without making a mess. It was just on, I had this piece of ribbon, and it was just kind of hanging from here because the collars did kind of go together, but I did not like how it hung, and I just had like a ribbon cord end on the end of each side to hold on to the clasp. Did not like it because this ribbon is just too fat, chunky, and did not like the way it hung. But I absolutely love how this looks. I've been wanting to do something new with this pendant forever, and as soon as I saw that option, like challenge to use a sunshiny piece, it's not exactly the most sunny, shiny, like, you know, you think happy when you think of sunshine. This is kind of an evil looking, but I just really love that face on that sun. And I did have two other pendants that I found when I was trying to find something to work with. This isn't a sun, but this is from Hobby Lobby. It's from that Hello Happy, I think is the line. It is a sunflower, so sun is in the still in the name. I love sunflowers. It's always been one of my favorite flowers. But in the saying, it just says be bright, be sunny. So I thought, well, I could possibly use that. And it almost looks like a bottle cap on the back. But I love this charm, or a pendant. And then this I found in my stash. Have no idea where I got it. Probably Hobby Lobby. It might even be Metal Gallery. It looks like that kind of stuff. Just has that nice big old gem in the middle. And this sort of a bronzy looking metal with all the bling around the outside. Love this. I just didn't get around to using it, but there is my sunshine piece. Love it. And then here is my piece using a peachy orange color. So those are my two pieces that I made for this month's jewelry making fun collab. Thank you everyone for stopping by. Hope you all have had a great day, and please check out the other participants. They will be linked down in the description below. And I will be back a week from this video with my Christmas tags on the 25th. So I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.